Good morning, Minecraft, and welcome to the world of Archspore. Okay, welcome back. This is One Wolf, and after a long week of making special episodes for a variety of different reasons, one being the Together to the Top community. Sorry if I sound pretty awful today. I'm got a cold and my nose is all stuffed up. But I wanted to do something for you guys, something I've been putting off for quite a while now. I've been hinting at it in several previous episodes. Today I'm actually going to start working on my secret project. Yes, the secret project finally. And still waiting for the official 1.8 to come back out, and I wanted to get a few things taken care of first, like at least getting my nether portal set up. So what I'm going to do is my special project, I'm going to build it out there. Yep, in the middle of the water. So I wanted to at least show you guys what I do to set up building something in the middle of nowhere. I've already taken and lowered a lot of the land out there. It's at least 3 blocks deep, and pretty soon you guys will understand why why I wanted it to be at least that deep. So, whoa, what's up with my boat here? Okay, I'm gonna take a boat over to where I was kind of working on digging the terrain out a little bit. Excuse me. And we'll take a look at my inventory for a second, and it is full of dirt. Yes, I'm going to build a great big huge monument out of dirt. No, just kidding. My nose. So now that I'm out here, you guys can tell that no, it is not a big ocean, but it's only just a big lake. So from the center you can see all the way around. There's the new bridge, the new double helix, a couple of new buildings off in the distance, the library, the Twin Peaks over there. I don't know what that is over there. And here's this block that I think is still floating in the middle. It's still floating in the middle of the water. Yes, we made it. And need to turn on my stats, so because I'm looking at my Y coordinate right now, and I'm going to be building up. Contrary to what you guys may have thought. Oops, I went too far. One too far. There we go. And it looks like the sun is going down on my project. Man, I can't wait for 1.8 so I can change the time. Arg. And look at that awful update. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't want to continue recording in the dark. It's just kind of boring. I don't know what to do. Well, I guess I will try to continue recording in the dark. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little bridge up here in the air and connect it over to my mansion like this. I guess I'll just have to make everything brighter.
So while it's still dark, I think I'm just going to speed everything up and get it over with quickly.
Okay, there is my bridge out to nowhere. or, yeah, the bridge over here to my cafe outdoors. And center point. I need to find a center point that's divisible by 8 for my building. But for now, I'm going to build a... Whoa, come back here. I'm going to build a 2-wide bridge. You know what? I think I'm going to stop recording for now. And, okay, what I'm doing up here is I'm laying out a scaffolding that I can use to actually build my structure on top of. And this is going to be my center point. This is also about the location that I'm going to put my portal. That's why I need to divide it by 8, because I want to be able to match it up with another portal that in the nether, and everything in the nether is 8 times. And again, the sun is going down, so and what I'm doing here is I'm placing a marker 50 blocks away from my center point. So my scaffolding is going to be 50 out from the center point. And I think I'm going to once again stop the recording and jump ahead because it's getting dark. And I don't like recording at dark, but I can't stop because I'm floating in the air. Some people have asked, why do I not record everything on camera? Well, recording a building project such as this on camera would be just ludicrous. It takes hours and hours and hours of work just to lay the scaffolding out, and I need to be able to limit. I need to be able to put as much of the building process into a 15-minute video as I can. So I mean, it's just insane trying to record every single thing I do on a large project like this. Building could take weeks to construct, or I mean, a building like this could take days. And I'm not talking about, a few hours a day. I'm talking full 8, 10, 12-hour days. And that's usually how much time I spend in Minecraft, is several hours at a time. So what I'm doing now is I'm laying out these crossbars, which will allow me to walk fairly effectively between. Oh, get my keys messed up here. All right, which will allow me to walk effectively around the scaffolding. I'm actually going to fill them in later so that I don't have to worry too much. I will be doing a lot of looking up. The scaffolding is actually going to be beneath. It's actually beneath the layer in which I'm going to build the structure, the building. So I built it a few blocks lower than where I'm actually going to be building at. It's actually being built in the layer 83, I believe, and I'm going to be starting the structure around, let's see, 85 or 86, somewhere around there, and then I'm going to build up from there. And hopefully I can build everything that I want to build in it before hitting 126 or 127. So I'm gonna keep filling in these cross pieces. This is only 1/4 of what the scaffolding is actually gonna be. I'm gonna fill out another 50 blocks over there, and then 50 blocks that way. Okay, filled in the first quarter of the scaffolding, and it took up pretty much all of my inventory. So I'm going to need 4 times my regular inventory. That's like 2 large chests, I believe. Now this isn't quite in line with the center. What I'm going to do is I took a stack at 50 and I took 2 off of it, so I've got 48 left. And now I'm going to place 50, or place these blocks in line out here and create a box for the scaffolding. And my boat's still down there. I need to take care of that gravel and take my boat back, because now I have this bridge out here. So just keep placing the dirt. Trying to keep up with the news on the whole 1.8 thing today. It looks like once again the update is now released to tomorrow, but the good news is that the John Smith texture pack is now out. So that was the big issue that I had with playing the pre-release, is that my texture pack was all broken. Well, it's not mine, but it's the texture pack I like using. The trees, the birch trees, were completely gone. I think the location in the main texture file had them in the wrong location. So when I was running it before, I was down in my underground tree farm and wondering if I had just chopped down all the trees, because there weren't any trees there. They were all gone. But what it was that the trees were actually invisible, which is kind of scary. So now that the texture pack is updated, I might take a look at I might take another look at the 1.8 pre-release and play around with it some more. The other thing I wanted to do before 1.8 came out was corral a bunch of sheep together, so that Easty 888 was playing around in the pre-release and had a chicken farm going on, and he was telling me about, well, that worked out perfectly. That was actually pretty good. And he was telling me that the sheep, or his sheep, once they were killed, they didn't come back. So hunting down sheep and herding them into a corral was actually a real pain. So since I'm going to be keeping this world, even though there are bugs, I have heard that the water is actually 1 block lower now, so that if you have a 1.7 world and you enter a new chunk and you're out in the ocean, one thing I heard was that somebody's seed generated a giant, vast ocean in all the new chunks, and there was no land for as far as you could see. That was interesting. But the other thing was that along that border between the 1.7 chunk and the 1.8 chunk, the water was 1 block lower and looks really funny. So you have a constant waterfall going on right at the edge of the border. So I don't know if I'm going to be going much farther in this world. If I do, I'm going to be using the nether portals to get out there. So you probably won't be seeing the difference in the water too much. I don't know. We'll just have to do some exploring and find out what's going to happen. I think, well, I'm going to skip ahead on this recording and catch up with you guys once this section is filled in. I'm going to just do the same thing I did before. I'm going to lay these bars out. I don't know what they're called. Can't think right now. My head's all stuffed up. So I'm going to lay out these bars and then fill them in like I did over there on the other side. And maybe eventually I'll get to clearing out my pillar of gravel and put a dirt block in there. So I'll be back in a little while. It's taken me, looks like it took me about an hour to do out in that quarter of the scaffolding. So I'll probably be back in another hour. So don't go anywhere. All right. Okay. I've got 2 halves of my scaffolding done, and now I'm going to start laying out, or not two halves, but 2/4 of my scaffolding laid out, and now I'm going to start laying out the other half. And I think 48 is going to be good enough, because I want the scaffolding to be 100 by 100. It should be fairly large. The largest building I've ever made. Still, it doesn't leave me very much room to build up, even with a y coordinate of 85. That still leaves me 30 or so to build up. So, alright, that corner will be out over the sand. I might need to bring the sand down a little bit and make it all water, or just leave it the way it is. I don't know. But this thing is going to be pretty big. It looks like I'm using up all of my dirt that I had. Already used up a large chest and a half to make all of this, and 50 by 100. That's at least 500 blocks that I've just placed in the last 2 hours, 3 hours. I think I started at 1 o'clock, and it's now almost. No, it was almost. Yeah, I've been at this for 2 hours. I didn't start at 1 o'clock. I started closer to 2. Been here for 2 hours, just placing dirt, Do-de-do-de-do. And here I thought I'd take a little break and watch the sunrise for a second. And take a little look around. Look at my the box I have laid out for my scaffolding, and look at the library. And all right, enough looking around. Let's get back to work. All right, guys. I think I've got the scaffolding done. Look at that. That's just huge. Oh, I still need to go clear out my gravel pillar. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little wall around it. So if I'm walking around and all I'm doing is looking straight up, I don't have to worry about falling off. So here's my center with coordinates of 408 and 112. And yes, those divide by 8 perfectly. So if I put a portal on this point, it should coincide exactly with a point in the nether. Hopefully. If not, if it ends up putting a portal like nether relations way the heck over there, I'm going to have to dig through the nether until I can get back to the related point here. Whatever my coordinates are divided by 8. So I will maybe in the next episode I'll be going into the nether. We'll see. Depending on whenever 1.8 comes out. Still waiting for it today. And once again, the sun is going down. All right, I'm gonna put a big wall around here, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I just got done sleeping off the night, and there is my scaffolding. Just a huge platform floating out there in the middle of the air. So let's head down there and get down there from up here. I think it's possible. Yep, there we go. Right, ow. Okay. So I widened my little bridge here a little bit. I put a too high wall around everything. I added a little workstation area over here. I still need to add a workbench, maybe some furnaces. I don't know if I need the furnaces for what I'm doing in this place. I don't need to cook anything. What I do need to do though is I need to grab a couple of stacks of dirt here, and I need to figure out what the portal room itself is going to be like. It's not going to be down here on this layer here. What layer should I put it on? 85, 86. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do it right here. So let's start with the 3x3 area. Wait, a portal needs at least 4 to function. So we'll have that as our exit point right there. So we'll put the portal here. It'll be 4 wide. So we need a 4x4 block, I think. Let's go Let's go one more. So yeah, the next thing I'm gonna do, hang on, let's build some steps here to actually get up. Like that, and then we'll clean up the dirt we don't need. Because right now dirt is a precious commodity. Seriously, I've just placed most of the dirt that I have collected the entire time I've been playing on this map. The only dirt that I haven't collected right now is, where is it? It's out at my snow farm. So, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build the portal, and I think that's going to be the end of the episode, because next episode I want to prepare for the venture into the Nether. So I'll be doing that and actually traveling there in the next one. I need to, maybe I should put a cobblestone block there, just to mark that's the center. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I've just finished picking up my stash of obsidian, which is obviously not very large, and I'm going to construct the portal, and then we'll wait for 1.8 to come out before we open it. Hopefully that will be tomorrow. I'm going to head up here to my little raised platform, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, oops. Okay, had a little minor accident there. I placed a block in the wrong place. So, how high do I need to make this thing? One, two, three. Alright, I'm going to try 3 high and see how that works. I understand I don't need those corner pieces, but I'm going to put them there anyways, just so it looks alright. And there it is, my first Nether portal that's not activated. Gonna break off the episode here, and we'll pick up tomorrow, hopefully when 1.8 is out, and we'll step through it. So, see you guys later, and have a good night.